Hi friends. Have you ever lived luxuriously? Luxuriously? Just for yourself? How long has it been since you last treated yourself to something not for an achievement, not for anyone's praise, just because you deserve it? Are you taking care of yourself the way you would care for a child who's been hurt before? Why is it so easy to please others, yet we hesitate to pamper ourselves, even just a little? If the child within you could speak today, would they say, "I miss you," or "I'm tired, please stop trying so hard"? Let me invite you to listen to a short story titled, "Don't Forget to Love Yourself." It was a quiet Sunday afternoon. The sky was grey, the kind of grey that slows everything down, makes things feel softer. A girl sat by the window, wrapped in an oversized hoodie, holding a cup of tea that had long gone cold. She had been watching the rain fall for almost 20 minutes, following the drops as they raced down the glass. She wasn't exactly sad, but clearly, she wasn't okay either. That girl had just gone through several weeks of exhaustion. Work, deadlines, people who needed her. She always tried her best. She answered every message, took every call, finished every task. And when night fell, she lay there drained, yet unable to rest. In her mind echoed the things she should be doing. I need to answer that email. I have to finish that. I should be better, more productive, more useful. But today, when she looked at her to-do list, a small voice inside her whispered, "Number, not today." She closed the laptop, put her phone on silent, and for the first time in a long time, she dared to ask herself, what would make me happy? Just for me. The answer didn't come like a thunderclap. It came like a breeze, a memory, of a little coffee shop she passed by every morning but never stepped into. A shop with tiny flower pots on the windowsill and soft jazz playing. She always told herself, someday I'll stop by. So she got up, brushed her hair, put on the sweater she hadn't worn in ages, the one that made her feel beautiful, but she once thought was too much for everyday wear. She left the house not for anyone, not to accomplish anything, just to feel joy. When she entered the cafe, a warm atmosphere surrounded her, with a hint of vanilla and freshly ground coffee. The little bell above the door chimed softly. No one looked at her. No one asked her anything. She simply sat by the window and ordered the most expensive drink on the menu, the one with whipped cream, caramel, and cinnamon sprinkled on top. And, you know what? She smiled, not because everything was perfect, but because she allowed herself to enjoy it. That alone was enough. As she sipped it slowly and watched the rain fall gently outside, she suddenly understood. Luxury doesn't have to mean designer bags or fancy cars. It doesn't have to shine or impress anyone. For her, today, luxury meant time, peace, warmth, a creamy drink, a sweater that made her feel cute, a small corner of the world where no one needed anything from her. Maybe you're running on empty like she once was. Maybe you've been so busy you forgot what it feels like to be soft and gentle with yourself. You've been strong, you've worked hard, but sometimes what you need is a little indulgence. That's why I just want to tell you this. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to enjoy. You're allowed to be a little luxurious with yourself, not because you've earned it through some achievement, but simply because you're human, and you matter. Today, if you can do one small thing, order your favorite dish, lie down a little longer, cancel a plan that drains you, or treat yourself to that item you've been hesitating to get. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it must bring you joy. Think of it as a warm hug you're sending to your own heart, because you've been strong, because you've come so far. You deserve this, and you know what? We have the right to be proud of ourselves. Thank you for listening. Wherever you are, I hope today you find something that makes you smile even just for a brief moment. Take good care of yourself, okay? You're doing better than you think.